12-tribe breakdown is one of the world's best-kept secrets. And that's something that One West had completely correct. And let's get some understanding.
They say it's all a facade, and that there's really no supreme God. They say it's all a coincidence. To me, I believe golden ratio is God's fingerprints. It's laid out in the sequence. It's mathematics that creates the matrix. It's designed by intelligence. The disobedient, those evolutionary idiots. I'm talking about the atheists. They hating this. That's why we keep on making hits. We do this for the most glorious. And don't forget about the kids. Teach about the Torah and who really built the pyramids. Teach about Yahweh and the color of his skin. The brother was darker than Wesley Snipes, but that's a fact that many might not like.
Malcolm X said before they killed him, he said that in the future, men are going to come before you, and they are going to tell you that you are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Malcolm said out of his own mouth, I tell you, believe them.
Is deep, believe we the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Do you know how good it feel to know that God real? Recognize when you see that 7th branch hanging. We ain't about camp banging. Some study DNA and illest genealogy. Others use the brown paperback policy. Obviously for years I knew we was part of prophecy. Fled Madrid, our birthright hid. 400-year bid. Puerto Riches, Ponce de Leon, shallow graves and ditches. The Spaniards' conquest for riches is sickening, disgusting. Let's have an honest discussion without any cussing and talk about the abomination of the nation. We feared every curse situation gon' get worse. The Most High's firstborn, Jeremiah 31, 9th verse.
Ephraim got brothers in there that look just like Esau, the devil, the white man. Yet many of them are our brothers and sisters. Ephraim is the Puerto Rican, but the original Puerto Rican were black as tar.
It was the Most High that scattered us, Shiloh that gathered us, born in Bethlehem and raised up in Nazareth, the image of the Father in all righteousness, heir to the throne, but they made Christ a myth. Why is this? The enemy is showing his hate for me, right in front of our face, but we vote for them faithfully. What a low down and messed up state to be. It's gonna change, but we have to wait patiently. Can't live in peace cause they profile racially. Their justice system has no justice in them. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for. When Christ take them down, they won't oppress us no more. All hail our King, he's taking his crown back. Jewels that I drop in the form of a soundtrack. Food for thought, praying that the Savior comes quick. Northern tribes, southern tribes is really just one stick.
The 12-tribe sign is up to date. We've had white guys come up to us 30 years ago. Get out, rich white guys, and get out the limousine and downtown now and point to the sign and say, how did you guys find out? And so we said, what do you mean? He said, that sign. How did you find out the information? We paid billions of dollars to get that. There's a book out now, a white scholar wrote that went and did research on Mexico, and he came back to the same conclusion that we come to, that the Mexicans are the lost tribe of Issachar. Look, Israelites are not perfect. We've committed sin on this earth like every other nation and every other man. It's just a difference that we're God's chosen people.
I'm telling you right now, this is not Jesus Christ. Where is this in the Bible?
Right.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Lines of Israel website. My name is Priest Daniela. You didn't come to our website by accident. Remember what the Bible teaches us. Man's goings is of the Lord. How then can a man or a woman understand their own way? Come, Learn your history, your nationality, your heritage. And with that, we say shalom.
You're all welcome to the Lion's Den.
What's going on? What's going on to the family? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Just a quick impromptu live, just to take care of a little bit of business real quick if I could. Y'all bear with me 1 second. If you are in the house, I know this is impromptu. Nobody expected me to be live. So if you guys are in the house, you definitely can feel free to share the... First of all, hit the like button. That's number one, of course. And share the room. Share the live stream. Just give me 1 second. I'm doing something here real quick. It's just going to take me a moment. It's not going to be too long. Where is it? Okay. I see. Today, I guess I have to do that shit now. It's currently 4, so I'm making 4:25. Okay. Y'all bear with me just 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'll replay, sure. You can share. Okay. All right, so now, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying something new. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing in just a minute. All right. Yeah. All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on to everybody that's watching on YouTube as well? So what I was doing, for those of y'all that's watching on YouTube, I was actually trying to share the video on Clubhouse. Did you guys see this atrocious update that they made for Clubhouse? This update for Clubhouse is horrible. So I'm kind of testing something before we go live for our normal Sabbath class on Saturday. That's why I'm live. I'm kind of testing out this whole setup with Clubhouse now. Like, can people still see the room in the hallways? Like, what's really going on? You know, it doesn't even allow you to share the room on Clubhouse anymore. That's one of the options that's not here, guys. Y'all know the option that allows you to share on Clubhouse? It doesn't allow you. You can still ping people, but you can't share the room on Clubhouse anymore. That's crazy. That's crazy. This update is trizzle for shizzle. It's trash. Anyway, y'all could definitely ping people in the room if y'all want, whatever like that. People are starting to trickle in little by little, but I know like it's a lot of confusion with what's going on in Clubhouse. So any of you guys that want to click on the top to come over to YouTube, feel free to come over to YouTube. That's why I always stick with YouTube, even though we have Clubhouse. Always stick with YouTube. So real quick, I'm not going to be live before you guys long. So for those of y'all that's watching on YouTube and everything, I'm just going to talk to y'all just for a second. I wanted to go over a couple of things, if I could, that are very important. So I'll give it another minute or so. For folks to trickle over to YouTube or come into the room on Clubhouse, whatever like that. But this video is mainly geared towards the YouTube audience, but I also am trying something out on Clubhouse as well. You guys can feel free to get the likes up for the handful of y'all that's in here. Normally I don't go live during the week. It's been a long time. Normally I don't go live this in the afternoon. It doesn't happen. But it's all good. I have something to talk about and also get to test and see how this is going to work on the Sabbath. Now that Clubhouse is a complete train wreck, right? So without further ado, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the reason why it is that I went live aside from doing this test, right? So let me just change the way the screen looks too, if y'all don't mind. Give me 1 second. Let me change one more thing. get rid of the banner. And instead, I'm going to just add my lower 2/3. There we go. There we go. How y'all like that? Y'all like that? I had that for a long time. I just haven't really used it. You know what I'm saying? But what you guys think about that right there? All the information is right there in the lower 2/3 of the screen. Okay. So let's just have a little bit of a conversation for a few minutes. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you guys too long. So everyone is aware that this Saturday that passed, we did finally, after 4 years, we premiered the short film Charagma so that people could actually see it. You guys have been hearing about it for years. I know people have been asking me about the video for years. And, you know, it was a labor of love, man. So I just want to say a couple of things about how the movie came together. So we shot the movie in 2020. We are now getting ready to go into 2024, family. We shot the film in 2020 during the Feast of Tabernacles. Brothers and sisters, it was hot as hell. There's no good acting job that people have been saying to me that I did. No, it was hot as hell, right? It was mosquitoes everywhere. And we did, man, I don't want to exaggerate when I said that. Them scenes that we did, man, if we didn't do 50 takes of the same scenes, it was crazy. And the more takes that we did, and the hotter that it got, and the more insects that were out there, you know, we all started to get agitated, which makes for good content on screen. But that's what it was. We were agitated, so just it translated well on the screen, which is why people said that I really, you know, came across, you know, the way I was supposed to come across. All praise to the Most High. Not good acting on my part. That's just the environment kind of dictated exactly what you guys saw on the screen. Right after the brother finished filming the project, which was a labor of love in and of itself, right? We all know the pandemic hit and everything shut down, which also meant production and everything for the film shut down too, right? And of course, this is a labor of love for the brother. He's coming out of his pockets. So with the pandemic hit and everything now, you know what I'm saying, finances become a little more tighter. You have to be a little bit more frugal with your finances because some people are not working, some people are working, so forth and so on. And we don't have investors invest in this movie. We don't have, you know, investors invest in the movie. We're doing this out of pocket. So that kind of delayed the film for a couple of years, right? Until everything opened back up and then we could get back into the editing of the video, right? Then the brother came forward and said, you know what? I want to add something to it. I don't feel like it's complete because it's a short film. I want to add something to it. And so we got to the business of doing a follow-up documentary on the subject matter as well. And we set out to interview as many notable names in Israel as we possibly could to be in this documentary. So we asked a lot of people. And for the most part, I want to say 95% of the people that we asked to be in the documentary are in it. And I think we got turned down by one camp. I'll leave that to y'all imagination. The one camp that told us no, right? And this is the camp that has, I'm not gonna say it's the camp because it's not the leaders, not yet anyway, to my knowledge. But it's the flunkies. It's the one camp that got something to say, something negative to say. The one camp that told us no, you had an opportunity to come in and say something, and you said no. And now maybe the flunkies don't know that. I'm going to assume that the flunkies of that camp don't know that, which is why they're talking SHIT, which we're going to get to in a second. You guys on Clubhouse, the link is at the top of the room. If y'all want to come over to YouTube, I'm kind of just testing this thing out with this new Clubhouse now. So, you know, and I'm just talking. We're just having a little fireside conversation for the folks that's in here. Like I said, I don't normally go live this time of the day, right? And I don't usually go live this, you know, during the middle of the week. So I'm just talking. But yeah, so we asked a lot of camps to be part of the documentary, and we got turned down by one particular camp, which is cool. And it's funny. I'm gonna speak for myself. I ain't gonna throw nobody else under the bus. I'm gonna speak for myself. I told brothers the same people that said no is the same people that's gonna have something to say when the final product comes out. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's going to happen. The same people that said no is the same ones that's going to have some BS to say afterwards. And that's exactly what happened. And again, it's not the leaders, it's the flunkies. That's what's happening. So earlier this week, you had a flunky that made a video and insinuated, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, he insinuated as though we're hiding the film. Now, you guys know that we aired the film on Maccabees TV. The whole event at Nicholas Brooklyn, we aired the event on Maccabees TV, right? What people don't realize is there's a whole rollout to the way that the brother that whose film this is wanted to roll it out. He wanted Israel to have an opportunity to see it, but there's a certain way he wanted to roll the project out. He did not want the film to be on YouTube yet until people go to his website so he can build his website up. So yes, we premiered the film on Maccabees TV, but the intention never was for it to stay on Maccabees TV. It was to give as many different avenues, as many different channels as we could. We had it on Maccabees TV. We had it on another YouTube channel as well. It was on Messiah TV. It was on Hebrews to Negroes TV. And it was on the website, the Charagma, the movie.com. It was on all those websites. So we were airing and broadcasting the film in like 5 different places. But the intent never was to keep it on YouTube right now. Why? Because the brother has a website. He's a film director. He's in the truth, but he does. This is his hobby. He's a film director. He has a website. He wants to build his website up. He wants to build traffic and impressions on his website up. So after we premiered the movie, he told me, listen, take it down. Anybody that missed it can catch it on my website so I can build my website up. You know, you have a Negro that made a whole video trying to make it seem like we was trying to hide the documentary. Do you know how easy it is if you don't know something just to ask a question instead of making a fool of yourself and making a video and talking about something you don't know what the damn hell you talking about? You had a whole Negro that sat down and made it seem as though we took the movie down. We was trying to hide it. Why the hell would the brother spend I'm gonna say the brother spent about 5 figures to put this movie out of his pocket. Why would he do that and then turn around and hide it so people can't see it? Does that make sense? Only to an idiot would that make sense. Only an idiot could make sense out of that. An intelligent person will ask, well, hey, like intelligent people were coming to me. Hey, I was looking for the movie on your channel. I don't see it anymore. And then my response to those people that were intelligent was, well, you could go watch it over there. Let me give you the link. This is where it is now. The unintelligent turn the camera on and make it seem like, well, you took it down, but we got it. We got it. Now share it with people. We got it. You sound stupid. So let me go ahead and share my screen, y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen. This is just for the folks that's on YouTube, so you guys can see that. And for the folks that's on Clubhouse, if you guys are listening, you can hear what I'm saying, but I'm going to share my screen so the folks can actually see what it is I'm talking about real quick. Hold on one second. Let me change the view. So I want to be in the view this time. I want to be in the view this time. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Bang, let's do it this way. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Which one do I want to share first? I'll share this one first. Okay. Brothers and sisters, for those of y'all that are watching, this is the website. It's called Charagma the Movie. CharagmaTheMovie.com. The reason why the video was taken off of YouTube was not for any nefarious purposes, with no nefarious intent, with no intent to hide nothing. That's stupid. The brother spent 5 figures putting this movie together. The reason why the video was taken off of YouTube is because the brother has a website dedicated to the movie that he's trying to build up, and he wants people to watch the film for free, but just do it on his website so he can build his website up. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Why would an individual turn on a camera and speak without the facts instead of asking like the majority of the people asked me? The majority of the people actually reached out to me and asked me, where can I find it? And they got this answer days ago. Now, when you come to the website, charagmathemovie.com, and you scroll down, I want you guys to see something, right? First, you have the movie, right, which is a short film that we felt like wasn't long enough to keep people's attention by in and of itself, nor could we touch everything in a short film. But we was working with, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with y'all. We was working with short film money. We was working with short film money. We don't have investors. We don't have millionaires funding these projects. These are projects that are labors of love. One of these days we'll get to the point of doing feature films, but we weren't there in 2020. And for the most part in the Israelite community in 2020, this was unprecedented. Nobody was doing this. So we felt like after we filmed the film that it wasn't long enough. So the brother said, how can I supplement this short film so I can cover all the bases? So when you come to this website, you see that there's the movie, but when you keep scrolling down, what's the next thing you guys see? There's also an accompanying documentary that's coming as well. There's also an accompanying documentary that's coming as well. I don't really want to give the release date. The brother told me when it's going to be, but things change, things fluctuate. So I don't want to get people's hopes up. But there's an accompanying documentary that's coming soon. And a lot of different Israelites are in this film, and they're speaking specifically to what the mark of the beast is. Our original intent was to put the film and the documentary out together. But things don't always go the way that you want them to go. And we felt like we held the film back long enough because the documentary is still being edited. There were still people. Every time that we felt like we had enough people in the documentary, more people would come to mind. So we didn't want to hold the film up. So we said, you know what? We're going to give the film away for free. We're just going to put it out so Israel can see what it is that we're doing. So that the next time that we do another film, you know what I'm saying, Israel will support the film even greater. Maybe somebody will see that we can get some financing behind it to do something longer, a feature length film, whatever it is. So let's just go ahead and put it out and give it to the people. But there's an accompanying documentary because that's the next critique. Oh, you guys did the thing with the mark of the beast. First of all, that sounds stupid too. Number one, if you watch the film, like you say, I heard the lead character say he had a chip inside of him that he took out. That's in the movie. That's in the movie. And the Negro skipped right over that and made a video and said the opposite. That's what's wrong with our people. That's why people don't respect our people. Because niggas just run their mouth and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And you doing it to get approval and a seal clap from your leaders. That's why you're doing it. It's not even in sincerity. You name dropping your videos to get a seal clap. That's what you do. It is what it is. So there's an accompanying documentary that's coming, right? I know when I was told it's going to happen, and hopefully it happens at that time. And when it becomes more official, we'll let you guys know. The documentary, from what I understand, the way it should be well over an hour long. So when you put the film and the documentary together, now you have something that's feature length. All the bases that we were critiqued of not covering will be covered when you put the two pieces of the puzzle together. And I don't mind. So the thing is, and like the brother said during the live at Nicholas, we don't mind feedback. We don't mind critical feedback. But the critical feedback should be presented in a way to us where, you know what, you missed this, you could do this better next time. Not as though there was some evil or nefarious intentions on why certain things wasn't done or certain things wasn't covered. Things didn't go the way we wanted them to go. The documentary and the film did not come out together, which would have covered all the bases. Nevertheless, there is a documentary. That's why it pays if you want to talk about something. It just pays to ask questions. And I salute the majority of you that came to me and asked me questions because you got the answers. But there's some people that don't have contact with me. You're not on social media or whatever it is, or maybe you're not on my social media. So you don't know how to get in touch with me. So now I said, I'm going to make a video for those that watch the channel. Hopefully you guys will come across it eventually. And you guys will get the answers to your questions concerning this. I'm showing you where you can watch the film. Charagmathemovie.com. It's just that simple. It's not on YouTube because we're trying to build this website up. It's really just that simple. If anybody that would own a business would understand what it is that the brother's trying to do. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. When you come to this website, Charagmathemovie.com, what I would suggest you guys do is these three bars, these three stripes right here. You click these three stripes, right? And look, it gives you options right there. You have movie, you have music, you have merchandise, etc., etc. So if you want to watch the movie for free, you click right here where it says movie, and voila, there's the movie that we were told that I heard we took it down. We was hiding it. You let a nigga tell it. And if that's not enough, let me stop sharing. If that's not enough, let me close that window because I don't want to confuse myself. So let me go ahead and close that window. And let me close this one too. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen again because that's not the only place it is. It's not the only place it is. Let's go to the next one. Well, brothers and sisters, this is our good brother Nasiah. You guys hear me shout out Nasiah on Nasiah TV all the time, right? Nasiah basically has a platform on Roku, Apple TV, and other platforms like that, right? Where we're able to broadcast directly into people's homes. Similar to what the brothers from IUIC have with IUIC TV, Nasiah has the same thing. The only difference is he's one man doing this. Shout out to that brother. He created this platform for us to broadcast directly into people's homes. So they might be flipping the station trying to go to ESPN to watch some daggone stupid ass sports game that's just really about nothing. At the end of the day, I like sports too, don't get it twisted, but they might be flipping the screen to go watch ESPN or flipping about to go watch some damn ratchet rap videos on BET. And in the midst of flipping through the channels, they come across Nasiah TV, and 24 hours a day is Israelite content broadcasting into their home. Shout out to Nasiah. Shout out to him. He allows me every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time to broadcast my Sabbath services directly into people's homes. Well, when you come to Nasiah.tv, that's the website right here, and you scroll down, right? What do we have here? Same thing. We have the Charagma movie playing right here on Nasiah's website. A nigga said we took it down. We's hiding it. No. You're a liar and the truth is not in you. That's what that is. You're a liar and the truth is not in you. You just wanted to have something to say. Like I said before, the same people that said you didn't want to be in the documentary, which is fine, is the same niggas that, and I said that was going to happen. I said that was going to happen. I told the camp that's going to happen. And then we all laughed it off and sure got shoulders like, oh, well, it's to be expected. And niggas did exactly what we said they was going to do. So now everybody knows, for those of y'all that have been asking me, everybody knows where you can go watch the movie. For those of y'all that missed it, that want to see it, this is a short film. And the documentary, if it be the Lord's will, hopefully will come out before the end of the year. And then you could put them together and watch them simultaneously back to back. And you'll get the full scope of what it is that we were trying to do. And Lord willing, the next project won't be so far off because we already have ideas for our next projects. They're already being written. We've already moved on from this. This was like a basically, if a woman is pregnant for 9 months and then on the due date, the baby isn't born and she's still holding on to the baby and they have to induce the labor because she won't go into labor naturally. That's what we had to do with that film. We just had to put it out. We've been sitting on it for 4 years. That's all. If we had our way, the documentary and the film would have came out together and every base would have been touched. But we couldn't do it that way. And then we don't have no apology because at the end of the day, we're doing this for all, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the Son for allowing us to even do this. And Israelites are seeing the potential. A lot of people didn't believe. And this is not the first movie our camp put out. We had a movie before this called Set Apart. That's also free on YouTube as well. That's on YouTube now. And a lot of people haven't seen this. They see the potential for what we can do. Now, again, shout out to the brothers from IUIC. They're doing bigger and greater films than we're doing. They're large camps, so they can do that. There's no shade, no hatred, no nothing. Shout out to them brothers. They're doing a great job of what they're doing. And we're doing what we can do. And we have lofty goals and ideas for films that we want to put out in the future as well. I know the one that I'm writing is going to shake things up. But watch this. The same people that's hating now is going to hate them too. If I moved according to how dudes be hating, nothing would get done. Nothing would get done. That hating stuff and that talking stuff and making videos about brothers got stale like 5 years ago, bro. When YouTube first came out, that was a thing. You can make a video, you curse other brothers out. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was whatever. But now it happens so much, it doesn't even have the same effect anymore. It's a waste of time. When you do it, the person you're talking about is laughing at you. Just know that. All right. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I just wanted you guys to know that real quick, okay? So everybody knows now how to find the movie, and I'm sure somebody even watching this live is still going to come later. How do I watch the movie? It's all right. We're going to help you out. We're going to help you out. Okay. Now, let's go to the next thing. Because it gets. You gotta love your. Hey, the scripture said you gotta love your brother, man. So even though my brothers, my fellow Israelites, some of them is off as hell, I still gotta love my people. Let me tell you the next critique that was given of me. I'm running it all down. The next critique, right? Because critiquing what we did with the film or what we presented was not enough. There was some more hatred as well. So let's see what else I'm doing wrong, y'all. Y'all want to see what else I'm doing wrong? Let me show y'all what else I'm doing wrong. Right? Apparently. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Yep. Okay. So, brothers and sisters, some of you are actually watching on this channel right now live. This is my YouTube page, Maccabees TV. Right? This originally Maccabees TV, everybody knows, was created during Kemet trial. Shout out to General Hashar. He's the one that came up with the name. But after Kemet trial, the channel was just defunct. It was dead. Nobody was doing anything with it. And so I took the channel over and I built it up to what it is today. Right? I have my own personal channels and my camp has our own personal channels. But I also use this platform as a platform to teach, and also I allow other people to come on here and teach. People I agree with and people I don't agree with, because this was not my page. I didn't create this page in terms of the name or the concept. I was just the person that curated the channel. Nevertheless, the next thing I'm doing wrong apparently is, so obviously, guys, when you have the choices going across, you got home, you got video, you got shorts, you got live, et cetera, right? When you come to click on the live portion right here, you guys can see all the classes that we do every Sabbath, right? These are all our Sabbath classes. We have this every Saturday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we do our Sabbath classes. They're right here. But there's another tab right before live that says shorts. Let's click on that. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is where I got my next bit of critique from. Apparently, this is off what I'm doing here. So, brothers and sisters, there's something called YouTube Shorts. My philosophy, I believe that everything that we do should be a quote-unquote Bible. It's not just about opening the book and reading from the book, or going to a website that says Bible.com and reading from a Bible. You should be a walking Bible. You should be a walking Bible. Your life should be a walking Bible. The Bible speaks in the book of 1 Corinthians about people that destroy their temple, right? And there's many, many ways you can destroy your temple, a lot of different ways. It ain't just from smoking cigarettes and smoking weed, but even your diet can contribute to destroying your temple. Even your lack of exercise and movement can contribute to destroying your temple and aging you earlier. You 25, 30, 35 years old, you got knee pain, joint pain, lower back pain, all this other stuff for no reason other than you don't move around. You got high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, and everything else because you don't move around. So I show people using my YouTube shorts. Everybody knows my household deals with health and wellness and herbs. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that my wife was an apprentice to master herbalist Patrick Dells. Everybody knows that. I was a personal trainer in a gym for 10 years. Most people know that. Not everybody knows that. So I always talk to people about exercising. I always talk to people about getting in the gym, movement is medicine, so forth and so on. I always talk about it. And people, yes, you're the definition. Yeah, con, and they don't do it. So I said, you know what? People think I'm just talking. Maybe that's why they don't act on it. Some people don't act on it. I'm going to start uploading videos and show people the opposite of destroying your temple is building and maintaining your temple. That's the opposite of what the scriptures say don't do. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to build and maintain it. Even in my older years. And so when I go to the gym, I pull out the camera and I take a little 30 or 60 minute video of myself doing different exercises. And what do I do it for? To motivate the people. And you brothers and sisters should see the messages that come in of people that said, I have motivated them. People that's half my age. Men and women in their 20s and their 30s are now motivated by watching somebody that's twice their age get in the gym every day and not make no excuses. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day. I drive 2 hours to work. I drive 2 hours back to work on top of that. And I'm in the gym at 7 o'clock in the morning every single day. Not every single day. 6 days, sometimes 5 to 6 days a week. Most weeks 5, but sometimes 6. And so and I still got to make. I still have a family to maintain, right? I still got a camp to oversee. I still got to do classes. I still do everything else everybody else does, but I make time to go to the gym. So I'm trying to show people there's no excuse. So I make videos, and a lot of people have been motivated by what I do. This nigga had a problem with that too. This nigga had a problem with that too. Know what you need to do. You need to get off your lazy ass and get your ass in the gym too, because you up there in years as well. And more likely than not, you got all types of underlying illnesses going on as well. And part of it is because you won't get off your ass. Get off your ass talking about me and get your ass in the gym and get healthy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's wicked about this? It makes no goddamn sense with these niggas, man. That's me squatting 14 plates. And I'm up in years. I make no excuses. The young dudes in the gym want to train with me. That's what they want to do. Half my age. And they got a problem with this. Well, you just got to be, hey, bro, you just got to be mad. That's what I'm saying. You just got to be mad. You niggas criticize every goddamn thing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right. I done invented enough. So now you guys know where to watch the film. And by the way, real quick, his shameless plug, since niggas is hating, let's just go ahead and let's just make them hate some more. Brothers and sisters, those of y'all that are actually interested in making a lifestyle change and being more healthy, this is the website, grassrootbotanicals.com, right? A lot of our people are dealing with diabetes, You have lots of excess mucus in your body, which causes a lot of different illnesses, right? One of the biggest illnesses in our community, especially amongst the youth, that mucus contributes a lot to is asthma. Do you know how many people a year die from a heart attack because they were having an asthma attack and they panicked? They couldn't breathe. It's like breathing through a daggone. You ever see one of those straws that you stir your coffee with? That's what it feels like when you have an asthma attack. As a youth, I was predisposed to asthma my entire life. It wasn't until I got to high school that I learned about herbs and mucus and so forth and so on, and I was able to change my life to a degree, which is why I was able to participate in sports in high school. But in junior high and elementary school, I couldn't even play sports, y'all. I was always having asthma attacks. I can remember my mother always bringing me to the hospital at least twice a month, if not more, of me having an asthma attack and then putting me on a nebulizer and all this other stuff. It was because of my diet. It's because of my diet. My diet contributed. It was high in foods that had a lot of dairy in it, milk, cookies, and cheese, and all types of stuff, right? Built up a lot of excess mucus. I was constantly having asthma attacks. I had to change my diet and change my life. Parasites. A lot of our people have parasites. You have parasites in your system which contribute to a ton of illnesses. You sisters too, yeast infections, all that stuff like that, parasites. We have candida cleanses for that, so forth and so on. This is what we do, right? Some of you brothers suffer from low testosterone, low energy. Number one, because you're not moving. Number two, because your blood is not circulating properly, so forth and so on. So we have a energy and testosterone boost for you. But this does not take away from you having to take your behind to the gym too. And focus on legs. Focus on your lower body, from your from your abs, your core, all the way down to your legs. Should be the focus of your exercise. Not to build massive shoulders, not to build massive arms or any other stuff. That's great. Those are showpieces. But your exercise focus should be your core and your legs to build up circulation. And your body tells you when your circulation is bad, because guess what? A lot of you brothers suffer from ED, erectile dysfunction, because your blood is not circulating. And one of the first signs that you have poor circulation in your blood is erectile dysfunction. You can't perform anymore. You are a prime candidate for a stroke or a heart attack, waiting to happen. So what do? We put together products and everything for the Israelite, well, really for everybody, and try to educate people on herbs, natural health products, so forth and so on, from common illnesses that our people suffer from. This is what my household in Israel is known for. My wife's phone does not stop ringing every single day behind this. Morning, noon, and night. And so I supplemented that by doing the exercise portion. If you got a problem with that, something is wrong with you. You need to check and examine yourself. A brother once told me it's a lot of weirdos in the Israelite community, and that is true. So again, the website, real quick, let's go back. The website is Grassroot Botanicals. For those that are interested, grassrootbotanicals.com. Botanicals with an S.com. All right. Enough of that. I'm about to get out of here. I really don't want to be live this long. What the heck did I just do? I just did something crazy. Anyway. All right. Last but not least, brothers and sisters, real quick. I want to share my screen. This is a complete change. I'm done ranting now. This is a complete change. I want to just ask Israel. We need Israelites, some Israelites, to come together and help a brother out. So, brothers and sisters, this is our brother, beloved brother, Shalpar. Brother Shalpar, beautiful brother from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay? For those of y'all that know, for the last 2 years, Brother Shalpar has been on the app Clubhouse feeding the sheep sometimes 12 hours a day. You heard I said like 12 hours a day. He has a club or a house on Clubhouse called Crown of Thorns. And Shaw Paul would open up rooms 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The room will open at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning and will be going for 12 hours. And built that platform up. And now you have some of the premier teachers in the whole Israelite community that get on those stages every single day and teach you guys for 12 hours. Every day. Every day. So you're constantly being fed. And we don't get up there BSing. We be going into a lot of deep information as well. A lot of scriptural breakdowns, a lot of history, a lot of archaeology, a lot of sources of science, you name it. We touch on everything. Those that know that's on the Clubhouse app. And that update that Clubhouse did today was trash once again. Nevertheless, brothers and sisters, our brother Shaw Paul, who was offered so much to us over the last 2 years, especially in the Israelite community, the brother suffered a tragedy recently. I don't know exactly what day that it happened, but I just became aware of it a couple of hours ago, right? This is Shaw Paul right here, and this is his family. That's his wife, sister Ayla, and this is their children. So whenever this happened, whether it was yesterday or day before, I'm not sure, the brother suffered a fire in his house. All right, you can see that right there. I guess they were outside. They took pictures of when the fire first started, right? And you guys could see that they lost everything. They lost everything, right? You guys can see it. For you on YouTube, you guys can see that, right? Look how bad it is. They lost everything. The place is completely burnt out. They lost everything. Right? See the menorah right there? Completely burnt out. You guys can see the picture right there. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody within the sound of my voice has experienced this before. When you lose everything, bro, it's like almost like a violation, right? You almost feel, I don't want to use the wrong word here, but when you lose everything, it's like you're almost like naked, if you understand. All your worldly belongings were burned up. You have nothing but what's on your back. I can't imagine. And you got children. I can't imagine. But what I am going to say to Israel real quick, let me come out of here. Let me click on the post that Chief Ephraim posted, because I like the way that he put it, right? All right. So this is what I'm asking Israel to do if the Most High puts it on your spirit. Right? If the Most High puts it on your spirit, right there, you guys, if you're looking at this on YouTube, you guys can see that there's a Cash App to support the brother and his family in his time of need. It's $HOI Atlanta. $HOI Atlanta. There's no donation that's too small or too big. You know, if you have $10 that you can give that. Sometimes on social media, Facebook, there's a lot of frivolous Cash Apps. There's a lot of frivolous GoFundMes and so forth and so on of people that are asking for frivolous reasons. So I can understand people's wariness sometimes with so many Cash Apps and so many GoFundMes. But I think this goes without saying, family. I think this is pretty evident. This is pretty evident, y'all. This is pretty evident. So if the Most High puts it on your spirit, y'all can reach out to the brother on Facebook. This is his page, right? Or you can just go to $HOI Atlanta, $HOI Atlanta. Send a brother a donation, send him a message. Just let him know you're praying for him, you support him. I definitely intend to do that as well, to be the Most High's will. And just remember, brothers and sisters, today, let me stop sharing for a second. Today, that brother and his family, tomorrow it could be any of us, right? And you're definitely going to want, when you are in your time of need, for you're definitely going to want in your time of need for somebody to come and help you, right? Real quick, I want to read a scripture. I was looking for a scripture. That's what I was typing. Real quick, let me go ahead and share my screen again. I want to show you guys what the Bible says about this thing. This is an old classic scripture that the elders used to read, and it always stayed with me. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11. We're going to pick it up from verse 24. The Bible says, there is that scattereth and yet increaseth. So you have somebody that may have means, they may have wealth, they may have a little extra, right? The Most High gives them certain blessings. And the same way the Most High blesses this brother or this sister or this family, this couple, when the Most High blesses them, they in turn gift and bless other people because the Most High blessed them abundantly. And you will see somebody like that or a family like that, even though they give away a lot, they still seem to increase more and more and more and more. That's God doing that. That's God doing that. Most High sees that thing. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth. That's the person that we all should aspire to be. One that scatters, someone that has, and sometimes you have in abundance, and you share. The Most High will increase you. Reading on. And there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but it tendeth to poverty. But there's other people, the Most High might give you something abundantly, in excess, and you're a miser. You got alligator arms. You don't share. And the next thing you know, the Most High takes away everything you have, and now you have nothing. Or you have your high where the Most High gives you abundantly, and at another time you're very low where you have very little. You don't increase. That tendeth to poverty. You don't want to be this person. You want to be that first person that scattereth and increases if the Most High gives it to you. So I'm gonna leave it right there. We're not really doing a class right now. No need for me to go any further. I just kind of wanted to show that real quick. Yeah. So last thing before I get out of here. Of course, if I missed it, I got two more things to say. I am tripping. Hold on a second. Let me look for this video real quick. I got to talk about this real quick. And I'm not going to talk about this long because you already heard about everything that's going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys where you guys can go look at this for yourself. I mentioned it on Clubhouse yesterday, but I want you guys to go look at it for yourself real quick. Number one, the Academy is starting the 17th. We got all the emails. We answered all the emails. Let me change my screen and put the banner back up. The Academy is starting the 17th. For those people that want to go through the 6-month Academy. I've been in my bag, like I told you on Saturday. I've been in my bag on these lessons, and yeah, we going deep. We going in. Just be there. You'll see. We're going in. You know what I'm saying? September 17th. The email is on the screen. The deadline really passed Labor Day. So at this point, the only new applications we're taking in a short amount of time is people that actually want to be a part of the body. I do have a lot of people in this academy that are part of other camps, but your elder says you can come over here and learn the stuff that I'm going to be showing y'all. So all praises, for that. But going forward, any emails I get from anybody else would strictly be for people that want to be a part of the body, because that's the intention of my academy to begin with. So, if you are part of another body and you want to do the academy, you can do the one I'll do after Passover. Okay. And we're starting off hitting the ground running. The first couple of weeks of lessons are lessons I've never done before. So I'm going to say, I'm in the bag. I'm in my bag. Trust me when I tell you. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen. Last thing. Yeah. So, unless you've been living under a rock, you guys heard that Brother Polite yesterday pled guilty to endangering the welfare of a child. These are the charges. Rape and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. This child that Polite raped, because that's really what it is, at the time was 14 years old. That's not news. Everybody's been hearing that already. So what am I showing you guys on the screen? What I'm showing you guys on the screen is sometimes you have to remember that old saying that you heard many times. When somebody tells you about themselves, when somebody shows you something about themselves, believe them. Like we were telling our sisters in the room yesterday on Clubhouse, for those of y'all, especially that have children, I'm talking about male children and female children, and you're not in a relationship with the father anymore, and you are about to bring a new man into your life, you better do your homework. You better not be afraid to ask no questions. You better do your homework. Now, I'm not casting no aspersions or accusations at the sister at this particular time, in this particular video. But what I am going to say is the same advice I just gave y'all. If she would have applied it, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Maybe. If she wasn't so blinded by the resources and the money and the cars and the clothes and the trips and the different clubs and celebrities and all this other stuff that Polite was flashing, and actually did her homework on the type of person that he is, maybe this would not have happened. Why am I saying that? Well, if you're looking at this on YouTube, you guys are looking at a video that Polite did years ago. He did an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson. Right here. You guys see it? Brother Polite and his two primary wives. You have Aminette and you have Ra'et. I'm not going to play the video. This is y'all homework. Y'all could go do it. I want to end it live now. When you start watching this video from 3 minutes in, the wife on the left, that's Ra'et, she openly admits that Polite was grooming her from when she was 16 years old. From when she was 16 years old, guys. This video has almost 400,000 views. So if she would have did her homework on this man, she'd have realized, yeah, he like young girls. And you got a young daughter around you. So you have to be kind of careful about bringing this man into your home around your daughter, because he like them and start grooming them young. You guys could do your own homework. You could go ahead and watch the video. It starts at 3 minutes. It's only about 1.5 minutes long. By the time you get to 4.5 minutes, she'll have already said it. She was 16 when he was grooming her. And the first wife, Aminette, helped him recruit her. How about that? Yes, the first wife, Aminette, another grown-ass woman, helped him recruit the 16-year-old girl as a second wife. Okay? So this is not his first rodeo, y'all. Now y'all know why I never liked Polite. That's why I was telling somebody on Facebook today, you can't lump me in there. There's no videos of me and Polite getting along. There's no videos of me and him laughing, kiki. Every time me and Polite got around each other, we didn't like each other. That's how it was. For those of y'all that know, when we had that pre-debate before Cameron on trial, and I still have the video somewhere, and I'm sure Sanetta has the video too, me and Polite almost got into a fist fight at that shit. I don't like that. I never liked Polite, ever. And every time Sanetta would call me and ask me to do a sit down with Polite, I would say no. It was always something about that nigga I didn't like. And now it all comes out. Why? The spirit never lies, man. Never lies. I'm just saying. Anyway, brothers and sisters, I think I done said everything I came to say. So if you missed what I said, if you missed what I showed, I don't know what to tell you. I notice I have more people in the house now than before. So I'm just going to, for the sake of the new people that just came to the room, I'm going to open the tab up one more time because this is the primary reason why I did this video. Let me go back to the website one more time and show you guys this. Okay. All right, let me share the screen. For those of y'all that came late, some of y'all been asking me about the film. You didn't get a chance to see it Saturday when it was on Maccabees TV. I took the video down. As I mentioned earlier in the live, the reason why I took the video down is because the brother has a website dedicated to the movie, and he wants to build his website up. So he wants you to come to the website and watch it for free over here. So the website is called charagmathemovie.com. Simple and plain, charagmathemovie.com. When you come here, you guys will see that there's a movie and there's also an upcoming documentary that accompanies the movie that we will be releasing soon. If you want to watch the movie, you just click on these 3 lines right here. It will take you right to where you can pick that you want to watch the movie. You click movie and you can watch the film. There's a guy floating. There's a really weird character that's floating around on YouTube trying to make it seem as though we tried to hide something. Don't know nothing about business. Don't know nothing about putting a film out. Don't know nothing about none of that stuff. Just is talking. So that's the reason why I did this live. And I don't care what these niggas say after this. I really don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn at this point. You know what I'm saying? It was actually funny to me. But there was a lot of people coming to me in sincerity asking me where the movie was. I did this for you. If y'all weren't asking me, I wouldn't even have responded to that BS. But because y'all are asking me, you sincere brothers and sisters are asking me what's up. You sincere brothers and sisters are asking about the documentary portion as well. You guys are getting the information. The documentary will be out soon, where people are specifically addressing Revelation chapter 13. It's not that hard. All right? So, it's your brother, Priest Daniela, representing Lines of Israel, Maccabees TV. I appreciate y'all for listening. I'll see some of y'all on Clubhouse, maybe, possibly. That update is terrible. Although they did say they're going to keep updating and adding more stuff. So we'll see how it turns out a couple of weeks from now. All right? Hey, y'all, I'm out of here. Much love. Sabbath class Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, like always. We'll see you then. And with that, brothers and sisters, I say shalom.
They hating on camps, acting like women with periods and cramps, but can never do what we do. It was never a part of the Most High's plan, so I understand that you as a man got a lot to go with the baby steps. You see me militant in every step, from state to state, y'all seeing me rest. Israelites coming through. Yeah, you feel the respect, so who is you testing? You're missing your blessings, and hating so hard, you're missing the lessons. I'm aiming the Western. And all of the clans and all of their crews, avenging the bruise, they hung and slew. A message to heathens, we coming for you. I think to myself, why have compassion when I see they actions, they laughing at us, and they glad they have us at the bottom scrapping for the crumbs from master. Broke the chains, now we calling our nation back to repentance, back to their essence, back to Yahweh, back to his laws and commandments. They want to be us, but they can't. The wise grow when the seed is planted, go study the ants. The way they gather together and work as a team, I should holler my team. Extra clip with the beam. Niggas are selling their dream like they're making a scene. Always in drama, but not taking care of these seeds. But part of the game is that. Back in the days that would've got checked, now they cut them a check. To turn their backs on honor, respect, and morals. Don't believe what they tell you, do your due diligence. Mix intelligence with the elegance. When you do, someone consider it arrogant. I'm giving you game to put it in play. I'm feeling the rage of people enslaved. The cancerous world we see today is already written, it's part of the phase. But don't be phased, gotta be strong in this faith. Gotta continue and pray and fast in the love, cause I'm never cleaving the hate. Israel only, don't get it twisted. The other nations is on my hit list. I know they be mad whenever I spit this, but I hate them with a perfect hatred. Yeah, I rep the poor, so I'm riding for them. Anything else, I call it a sin. I shoot for the stars and aim to win. Shoot for the stars and aim to win. Shoot for the stars and aim to win. Anything else, I call it a sin. I shoot for the stars and aim to win. Tell them we ready for war, ready for war. Yeah, we ready for war. Tell them we ready for war, ready for war. Yeah, we ready for war. Tell them we ready for war, ready for war. Yeah, we ready for war. Tell them we ready for war, ready for war. Yeah, we ready for war.